Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Let me get set up here on Instagram. All right. So this is part of my new series. Every Mondays, we're going to talk about mindfulness or mindset. And today I want to talk about flexing and building your manifestation muscles. So if you've ever tried to manifest something and wondered why you didn't do it or you couldn't do it, I'm going to talk about how we can implement these three things in order to manifest the bigger goals, the bigger things. So come in, say hello. I'm here live on Periscope, Facebook, Instagram. If I can get approved for LinkedIn, I'll be on there soon. So if you're new to me, my name is Tina Marie. I'm a mindset success coach for overwhelmed and burnt out entrepreneurs. I help you build business models so you can build a profitable business and build the life that you want. So today we're going to talk about how to build your manifestation muscles. So if you have seen my recent post, everyone who knows me, and I've said this for the longest time, is I can't grow plants. I tend to be the Grim Reaper. The longest I've ever had a plant stay alive was 6 weeks. And if you think you can keep a dog alive and keep yourself alive, you can keep a plant alive. But for the longest time, I could not. And so I got a hair up my butt a couple of weeks ago. Actually, about a month ago, I decided that I wanted to change the narrative. So part of manifestation is believing in whatever you want to manifest. So for example, if you want to be a successful business owner and you want to manifest a 6-figure business, you have to believe that you are a 6-figure business owner. You have to believe you're worthy of a relationship that you want to. And so for me, in order to make this work, I am practicing and experimenting for the next couple of months. And yes, law of attraction, Alex. Hi, is it Jolie? Hi. So what I'm doing, and I posted a picture lately, is I'm going to grow lavender plants from scratch, from seeds, I guess you can say. I have them germinating right now. I already have sprouts. And what I've done in the past 10 days is say this affirmation, speak happiness to my seeds, and tell myself, and this is my affirmation, everything I touch. Hi, is it Iggy? We should have that subject school. Yes, Alex, we should. So my affirmation is everything I touch thrives and grows. And so I want that to manifest in all aspects of my life. So I want that to manifest in my business. I want that to manifest in my relationships. And I want to manifest with, it is Jolie. Awesome. And I want that to manifest with these seeds and these plants. I'm training my brain to think not what I used to think. My old story was, I can't grow plants. They always die on me. So I'm changing that narrative. I'm changing that with the affirmations. But what a lot of people think with manifestation is that if they visualize it and they say affirmations, that it's just going to happen. No, you got to put the work in. So what I also did is like, okay, I want to be successful. So let's think about the times in the past that it didn't work. And I tend to overthink things. And that's another reason why. How should I do it? Okay, let's say I want to get a girl that I love to be with me. How should I do it? Let me get back to you about that, Alex. So with this plant, and I looked at what didn't work in the past and what can work now. I tend to overthink things, and I was fixated on the outcome when it came to the plants, which ended up manifesting in over-watering my plants, which end up killing my plants. So these days, this time with this experiment, I was like, okay, I'm going to have faith that I'm going to follow these directions. I'm going to study what this plant needs when it comes to what temperature it needs to be grown at, because I'm growing them inside. How much I need to water. Does it need to be in direct sunlight, indirect sunlight, or in the shade? Let me find out how to do all those things and take action. So the first part of manifestation, if you want to start building your manifestation muscles, is start with something small. This is my small experiment. The second part is you want to develop that belief that you are what you want right now, or you have what you want right now. So follow along, Alex, that you have what you want right now. And so I did that with visualizing. So I visualize these plants growing. I visualize my business growing. And I tell myself the affirmation each day: everything I touch thrives and grows. And so it's been 10 days. I already have some seedlings, or if you want to call them sproutlings. It's growing. Not all the pods yet, but when I looked at the directions for the lavender plant, they said anywhere from 10 to 28 days. And the directions were: do not water them. Don't water these little pods until you see the sod or the soil dry. Hey, Angelique, thanks for joining. If you see the soil dry and light brown. So far, I haven't seen it, so we're good. That's why I have some seedlings already growing. And that's the other thing is, if you start, and I don't think about or fixate on this plant every single day. I give myself reminders to check in and check on the plant, but I don't do it every single day. That's another part of building your manifestation muscles. If you already believe you have it, or you believe that you want it, then you won't be fixated on every single day. Now, if you follow, what's her name? Or Abraham Hicks, they always talk about whenever you're like fixated and thinking about something, you're actually drawing the opposite of what you want, because you're fixated on what you don't have, the lack. So don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on that you already have it. And I know that's really a difficult muscle. It's simple and easy step, but it's not always simple and easy to implement. So if you trust that it's already yours, or you trust the outcome already, then just do the work and things will come. So with this experiment, I'm probably on day 11 or 12. So I've only seen one of the pods germinate. I have faith the other ones will germinate and grow. And I'm definitely going to be sharing my results. I'm going to do my best to share here on Twitter and Periscope. I'm going to share this on my Instagram stories and on my feed. But I can't wait to show you how they grow, how I grew them from just seeds into these plants, and what worked and what didn't work. So when it comes to manifestation, sometimes we like to go big with big goals. Let's say, for my example, you want to be a 6-figure business. We're so fixated on that 6 figures down there that we don't break it down to smaller goals. So start focusing on manifesting something small. It could be anywhere from manifesting a free cup of coffee this week, or manifesting going to dinner, or places are opening up. Manifesting a dinner that you've been craving for the longest time, or manifesting a discount for something that you want to buy. Try to work these steps in for something small like that, and then work your way up so you can kind of build your manifestation muscles. What helps enforce manifesting and these things coming is when you start seeing results. This is why I have my abundance tracker, and that's why I share my abundance tracker training. It's to train you to start seeing money coming to you, regardless if it hit your bank account or not, and then you'll start seeing more results that way. So to answer your question, Alex, this is my interpretation of manifestation and law of attraction: is believe in the outcome, but if you don't get what you want, be okay with that you don't get what you want. Because more oftentimes than not, God or the universe is going to give you something bigger or better. Does that make sense? So I wouldn't be so fixated about getting a girl to love you. Show up and be the person that is going to be the best person for a relationship, and you'll attract the right people. Just like I always get the question, how do I get my spouse or my family on board to support me with my business? Thing is, we can't manipulate other people. Manifestation works on what we believe in and what we want. So when we focus on being the best business owner, showing results, people actually kind of open up and change their mindsets, because now they've seen a story through you opposite of all the stories that they've been told growing up. So my best advice about wanting to get a girl to love you is to work on yourself to be the best person that would be in a relationship, and you will attract the right person, whether it's that specific girl or somebody else. Hey, Anjali. Oh, you switched from Instagram to Facebook? So that's the biggest thing. So when it comes to building your manifestation muscles, pick something small to start with. Find an affirmation to say that's very particular to that thing. Visualize every day, and then go and figure out how to do the work each day to get to that point. And the last part, and I did a live about this, if you can see back on YouTube, I believe I have the replay on my Facebook channel, is letting go of the how. I believe in this, girl, so yeah, my pleasure. When I talk about letting go of the how, you just have to be okay with either not getting what you want because something bigger and better is going to be coming, or be okay that it's going to come to you. That's such good advice. Focus on yourself and visualize it. Exactly. Law of attraction. I hear a lot of people asking about how to make somebody else do something, or how can I manifest someone else's feelings? You got to work on yourself. I'm a true believer on that, whatever it is. You got to work on yourself. And usually when you see, if you have a problem with somebody else, like say someone does something that annoys you, that usually is an indication that either you do it or you lack that in your life. So what I've tried to do whenever people annoy me or people aren't doing what I want them to do, I do the inward work and say, okay, why does this bother me? Do I happen to do this? Or is this something that's lacking in my life? For example, I can be very quiet and shy. It's a little different when I'm in a one-on-one or really close, intimate setting. And so I have a lot of friends that say, oh, you're extroverted. But I don't get this way anymore. But I used to get really almost jealous that my extroverted friends could just walk into any situation and talk to just anybody. And that would annoy me. And then after upon reflection in the past couple of years, has realized, okay, you're not really annoyed that they're that way. You're annoyed because you want to be that way. You wish you could be more outgoing. So instead of trying to be like them, I try to be a little more outgoing in certain situations. So, when I go to networking meetings, I go strategically look for people that I can partner with, and I embody that outgoing person. But I'm still honoring who I really am, who is quiet and needs to be alone to recharge. So I don't always go to networking meetings or always go to social meetings. But when I go to social outlets, I do my best to be that person that I've always kind of been jealous of or wanted to embody. So what I did was incorporate those traits that I always looked up in other people and wish I had. I created that and incorporated that in my own personality. So that's kind of the same thing when it comes to anything you want to manifest. Like if you want to manifest this amazing person, you want to have this amazing relationship, then you have to believe you're worthy of it. You have to believe you can have it, and then do the work in order. And it could be the inner work in order to be that person in that relationship. And that's the same for business. You can't sit here and visualize and say, I'm a 6-figure business owner and not do the work to build that. It's not hard to make money, but we often make it harder on ourselves and think too much. And I know I am a huge culprit of it for myself. So that is my biggest advice that I can give all of you guys when it comes to flexing your muscles. So if you have any questions about it, let me know. If you want the link to my abundance tracker, I'll make sure to add that to all these platforms. It is profitproject.co/abundance tracker. It's like a free 10-minute trainer where you can create an abundance tracker either in Excel, but I show you how to download an app, a free app, and to do that. And for 30 days, you just track what kind of money comes to you. So thank you everybody for joining me for today's topic. I'm going to be having these lives every Monday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope and Instagram. I'm trying to be everywhere. And we'll talk all things about mindfulness and I can't even think right now, mindset. Every Wednesday, we're going to talk about business strategy. So I'll be going live then. And then Fridays is my coffee chat. It is like, think about Business Bestie Fridays. We'll talk about what's going on, what's trending, anything that we need to make up for. For the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing Ask Me Anything Thursdays live here. And then on Tuesdays, I'm going to be sharing biz tech tools to help streamline your business and your processes so you're not working harder, you're working smarter. So I will see you guys here tomorrow. I'm going to be sharing how I use Airtable as a tax management tool, a project management tool, and I'm having fun discovering some new integrations with Airtable. So I've kind of eliminated a lot of different apps to use that to help me stay on track with all my goals. Well, I will see you guys here tomorrow. Bye, guys.